Alright everybody, this is the part where I was stopped last time. It was decaling the model, and I've started with the usual way I go. Start with the tail, work to the front of the fuselage, and after they've dried, work on the wing sections. You can see I've got the insignia, squad numbers on the tail there, and the white band. White band was not easy and fun to put on. I actually cracked it about 4 or 5 times. Yeah, not my best moment. You can see a big crack right there in the front, in the seam line there. Maybe I can cover it up somehow. Particularly not that pretty on the bottom. So, have to do a bit of touch-up work on that later on with just regular paintbrush. So I'm not entirely pleased with myself there. I don't know if I put it on the wrong way. I thought I put it on the right way. Yeah, I don't know exactly what went wrong there, but it did. So I have to wait for a little while for that to dry. Once that's dried, I can put the identification number that goes onto the band. That's decal 17. But for right now, let's put on some Hinomarus. I'm not going to show decaling the entire thing, but it's a little bit of solvent. The decals are, as usual, reacting incredibly well to a gloss coat, so I've got no problems there. And so I'll lay this down. I want to have it a bit closer. Put some water. I'd like to have it so it's kind of just this thin line right there. This is a bit thick. Sorry guys. Yeah, I thought so. She's barking at stuff. And then she doesn't seem to know where I am. She's right outside the window. So she comes running inside looking for whoever whistled for her. There we go. Yeah, that's about what I want. Get down just a smidge, if I can. Yeah, that's about it. It just needs to be brought down just a little bit, just a hair. Oh man, this stuff is... These decals just want to stick, which is perfect, but not for what I need right now. There we go. It's way too much water. And they moved. Darn it, I thought they would. Let's try it one more time. Come on. Why do you hate me when all I do is show you love? There. Excellent. So, yeah, you saw me using decal solvent. You usually use decal solvent like as an adhesive sometimes. You know, you got Microset and Microsol. One's an adhesive, one's a softener. And you can use Tamiya and Markfit as both, even though they just released one that's not, they just released a setter. I haven't picked that up yet. But what I'm going to do in the end here is is in a little while after these have dried a little bit more, I'm going to take a fresh hobby knife and I'm going to score the decal along the panel lines. Especially here on the tail section. That's one where I really want to get it. And after that's done, what I'm going to do is put more solvent on there and let them melt and into all the recesses, and hopefully I'll get these nice lines going on there. And then when you do the panel lining, it's not that big of a deal, it just flows right through it and you got this very nice look of the decal. So it looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with that actually. And yeah, like I said, this is going to take me quite a while to do. There's a lot of little decals and stencils on here, and I'm pretty excited about it actually. Oh, I forgot to do the tail. Oh no, wait, no, I don't get to use the ones on the tail. Oh darn, I was hoping for those ones. There's these white lines on here, you only use them on the other one. Oh well, that's why you get another one, right? Good excuse. Why do you need another one? Oh, I didn't get to use these white line decals. Oh, I understand. So yeah, there's gonna be quite a few on here, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I'll be back with more stuff later on. Alright, I just wanted to point out a couple things here. I'm doing the wheel undercarriage assembly right now, and the bombs. I'm going to start doing those, and now the difficult thing is to figure out what to put on here. What's kind of interesting is they do give you quite a few options for the bombs, but they don't actually say which each of them are. I find that to be very weird. And so I have to figure out what goes where and kind of why, maybe. But one thing I did discover here is in the book, well, magazine. Here is the one that Rob sent me. Hold on. Should have had this flipped out first. Yeah, this one here. This is the exact same one that I'm building. It's kind of cool, huh? This is EI311. Now, what's kind of funny about this, I want to point out this first. The squiggles on here, I'm really surprised. Mine look more accurate to this than what they want you to use in the book, in the instructions. They're much more random and they're much more blotchy, and so yeah, win for me. Not that I think it really matters, because it's just making a bunch of squiggles and have fun with that. It says here, yeah, the B5N2s from Shokaku commenced a return flight to the carrier force subsequent to their bombing attacks on NAS Kanahoe Bay. I said that wrong, sorry. Although difficult to discern, the bomb crutches are for two 551-pound, 250-kilogram bombs. Note the distinctive camouflage applied to EI311 and EI307. So, crutches are for two 250-pound bombs. So now it's going to be my bit of fun to go on the internet and try and discern which are the 250-pound bombs. I kind of expect it's this one, because this one has a case on it. This is bomb 39, but you only get one. So I am confused. Very, very confused. I'll have to go look it up, because it kind of looks like this is the option I should go for out of everything. So we got the big bomb, and then we got the little bombs, because it doesn't. There's no option in here for any two bombs. It's kind of strange. So the other option I might do, which kind of makes a bit more sense, I like it a bit more, is this one here with all the little, whatever the smaller bombs are. Maybe in total, each one of these racks adds up to 250 or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to go do some research, and yeah, I'll have to figure all that out, because it is a bit confusing. They don't say what they are. Again, maybe I'm just not paying enough attention. Actually, wait a minute, don't they? No, they don't say what the bombs are. They just tell you where to drill them. So, yeah, I'll figure that out in a minute. The other thing I want to make mention here is one of the things that I don't like. I hate when older models do this. And when something new tool does this, it just drives me crazy. It's when they split the wheels into two halves. I hate it when they do this stuff. I hate filling them in, getting them to look right. It's much easier just to mold them in one piece, isn't it? Ugh. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and yeah, not looking forward to that. I think I might have to putty them and wait for them to dry a few days or something. Who knows? We'll see when I get there. But yeah, the bombs are a bit of a mystery for right now. Okay, it's been a couple weeks since I was building this. Been doing a bunch of little sub-assemblies basically gloss coated everything. I have to say the decals didn't quite react as nicely as I was hoping. Particular on the bottom here, there's going to be a bit of silvering. I'm not happy about that, but maybe a flat coat will hide that. I'm not sure. I'll have to wait and see. But the decals look pretty good, regardless of all my little issues. Yeah, I got them nicely to conform down there. So I was going to do a panel line wash, but yeah, I've been doing all these little small sub-assemblies. So here's the engine. And yeah, I got to repaint the exhausts because I scratched them up pretty good. Trying to test fit them. One big one here is the wheels. So I should do these pretty quick. Nope. This one. I have to make sure I put them on the right one before I put them on the model. There we go. So they put it forward like that. And this one will go like that. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to glue it with my panel line accent color. Ha ha ha. Let's just do drop there. Drop there. Let these dry a little bit, and then I'm just going to mount them onto the plane. What else is there to do? Yeah, basically the big one, and still what I'm struggling with is the ordnance that I'm going to put on there. What bombs to put on it. I'm still not sure, because again, they don't give you two of the same bombs, which is technically what this one should have. So I'm going to just wing it and do something. I'm going to find one that I like and just do it that way. Maybe just one big bomb or something. I kind of like that idea. I saw that in the magazine there. They had a picture of one like that. It does look kind of mean. So let's try put these in here. And this is nice. Very, very nice snug fit that I quite enjoy with lining gear when they're really sturdy to fit in there. So there, and this again. And then yeah, all that's left is to just put on the gear door covers, and that's not a big deal. I don't know where I put them. They're there. So let's stand it up here. Make sure I got the angle right. Yeah, that looks good. From the front, this wheel's curving out more than I'd like it to. I don't think I can fix that. This one could go out like that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I was going to put it on its wheels, but that looks like a bad idea. So, you know, there's the gear doors. So, I'll figure out what to do next. I'm kind of at a bit of a lull right now as to what to do. I think I'm going to paint the panel lines and clean that up and gloss it again, and before flat coat. Actually, flat coat's the last thing. So yeah, I'll probably do the panel lining and all that jazz, and build one of these bombs up. Figure out which one I'm gonna do here. Okay, we're gonna put together the engine. So I glued it onto the front there. It's a good fit. And I just wanted to do the cowling next. Now the cowling doesn't quite fit. You gotta kind of make it. You gotta kind of line it up. It's a bit weird. There's nothing to really snug it in there. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put glue on the edges. Whoops. That was nearly a miniature disaster, which is the last thing I need right now. And yeah, I'm being a little more aggressive with how much glue I put on it, because I don't want it to fall off one day. Because how you put it all together is quite nice, actually. I like how they designed this. But yeah, I wish they could have. Just wish they could have fit the cowling on a bit. Had it a bit more secure, but it's not bad. Let's see if I got it lined up. Yeah, I don't quite have it lined up on the bottom. Or do I? And I'm just too silly to know it. Yeah, I think I do. Okay. Stick it out a little bit there. Burp. Okay. So what we want to do next here? This is where I really like it, and I made the mistake. I glued this on with the spinner cap in there, and I had to pull it all apart. So it's quite wrong. So what you do is you have this piece, and you have your spinner axle, and you put this in here, like here, and then you put the propeller on, like yeah. And I'm just gonna give it a bit of a pull it apart just a little. Let me see, hold on. Blast. Now where did it go? Oh crap. I'll be back when I find it. Okay, that was lucky. Landed in the carpet like that. Basically just straight up, and I could have nicked it over. I didn't, so I'm really happy. So yeah. Now you place this on the outside like so. So I'm going to use my glue again. And very carefully paste the glue on the outside of the rim. Right, we'll just move the cowling. Okay. And then that goes on there. Okay. Okay. So there, now it spins. At least it will. It will. So the glue dry a bit more. Okay. So now the last step is to put on, I'm going to do this in like an hour or two after it dries, but you're supposed to put the counterbalances on the front. So you put those on last. Wherever it is, it's very tiny, so I hope I don't lose it. I have no idea where it is right now. Oh, I need that piece. Let's do that. Yeah, let's put that on while we're here. The tail hook. Cool. There it is. Right in the back. Yeah. Leave that for last and then paint it black. Paint it off the model. That'll be the quickest way to do it. So yeah, let's clean that little nub off. Okay, I have a better idea. Let's clean the nub off. Oh, I was gonna say without breaking it, but no, look, idiot had to jinx himself. Derp, derp, derp. Yeah. Doesn't even fit. I'll worry about that later. I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm sorry. That's going to take me a little while to figure it all out and fuss about it. Yeah, one thing here, I wanted to mention this. I did decide I'm going to use this big bomb. Why? Because it's big and it looks cool, and I figured, what the heck, it's your model, just build whatever one you like, and I kind of like this one because it's cool. I had to do some puttying in it, on the bottom there, next to the fin. I know it didn't register, I apologize. So once that's dried, it's going to be all painted up, but for the most part, I'm actually going to go give this a flat coat next. So it's basically almost done. I have to glue on the antenna on the top there, and the gun in the back. That's going to take me a little while to do. And I don't think there's anything else aside from the hook there that I broke. I think I am almost done. I'm pretty excited. So hopefully this will all glue properly. It doesn't feel like it's catching anything right now, so I'm not too happy with that, but I think I just got to be a bit more patient. And yeah, I'll have this done in a jiffy. There we go. So yeah, that's embarrassing. Tried so hard, yeah, tried so hard not to break it. What did I do? Pulled it in half. Unbelievable. Oh well, I'll go do it now. Alright guys, I flat coated the model last night. I'm very happy with it. I today took off the masks, and that was a nightmare because there's so much paint on the tape. It just, when I peeled it up, it just went everywhere. Like, so you can still see some hiding around my desk, and so I got to vacuum off this table. But there was a couple areas where it did seep through quite extensively, and unfortunately with the enamel paint, so it took me a little while to scratch those areas clean again, and I had to do some cleanup, and it's still not perfect, but at this point I'm just, yeah, I'm close to being just done with this model. Like, it's I never thought I'd get it back this far, and so I'm kind of like, I'm not aiming for perfection with this. I'll do a better one than the next one that I get. And but for this time, I want to do a nice job, but I'm not terribly worried about it being, you know, award-winning or you know, very, very presentable definition of this model. So the next step that I'm going to do here is the side windows and the windows on the bottom. And for that, what we need is microscale microcrystal clear. This is the glue that I use for windows. I love it. It dries clear and it works really, really well. So I've got a rod here, piece of metal, and what we want to do is we want to dip it in and make a little ball of it like that. Okay, and this is really cool. I love doing this. I don't get to do it that often. I'm going to put it in the window. I'm going to, oh, shoot. That wasn't good. Hold on. Damage control. Okay, hold on. I gotta try and pick this up now. There. Okay, let's do this again. I think I had too much glue in the end. Okay, there. I'll try and get this into frame to show you guys what I'm all about doing here. So what you want to do is you want to take it. There's not enough glue. Hopefully I'm getting this. And you pull it around. This area might be a bit too big, which has happened. There. And that is our window. Now the only unfortunate part about this, it does take a while to dry, and it will dry transparent. It'll dry crystal clear. Dun dun dun. And yeah, it just takes a little while to get going. It's one day I came back. Well, the first time I did this, it took about, I don't know, about three days to properly cure because I had a lot of this stuff in there. There. Pretty cool, huh? So we can do that here on the bottom. I don't know what the science is behind this, like why it, you know, it does stuff like this, but I don't care. It's just super cool. So this bottom one, I'm kind of worried I might not be able to do. I'm gonna try. You kind of want to get the edges first. Yeah, maybe a bit too. Oh my goodness! No way! No way! Done. Done, done, done. Sweet. Okay. Today is looking pretty good. Alright. I'm very happy now. So that's why I didn't add those windows in there in the first place. I hate windows like this that are so tiny and they're on the inside, because what do? You always push them out, right? The Hasegawa Q111 that I built, it was the Revel one. You put the windows in from the outside, which I loved. Why can't more companies do that? It makes so much sense, you know, because then you're not going to accidentally push them in because there's a frame in the way. It's so frustrating. I wish more companies would adapt that. So I'm glad, really, really glad that this worked. So I'm going to go and do some little touch-ups here and there. I got to paint like the wingtip lights. I did not add in the tail hook. It doesn't fit. I couldn't get it to fit, and I thought I'm going to end up just damaging this. I'd rather not damage this model. Forget it, I'll just leave the hook off. So, there we go. A couple touch-ups and I'm done. Okay, everybody, it is done. I'm calling it done. It's not perfect by any means. Again, the canopy is not perfectly clean, but it's going to be about the best I can do without, you know, actually going out and using a new one, which I could do, but yeah, I'm done with it. I've had a lot of fun building this project and restoring it. I am more than amazed I was able to get it to this point, actually. Because yeah, a lot of you were saying throw it out, restore it, throw it out, restore it, and I'm kind of hard to toss out kits personally. This is something I really can't do, and I don't know, when I kind of, after I got rid of the paint, I kind of had a good look at it. I thought it would be harder to clean it up, and it really wasn't. It still was a big project. It still took a lot of work. But it's back, it's done, and I'm super, super happy with it, actually. I'm really glad I went ahead and decided to do this really kind of cool model scheme on here. You know, this nice design. That was very fun to paint, and I'm really happy with how that turned out, actually. It looks pretty darn terrific. Here's the bomb on the bottom there. It's just all painted up, and I just glued that on, actually. So, not accurate, not totally accurate, but at this point, I really don't care. I think it looks pretty darn cool. And actually, my brother painted that for me. I lost the decals for the bands, and he painted it all on. So, thanks for that. Seriously, brother. And yeah, I wasn't able, I don't know why. It was a very glossy surface. Maybe it wasn't glossed enough, but I wasn't able to get rid of all this silvering in there, and I tried several times, and it just wouldn't take. It just wouldn't go away for some reason. I'm not sure what. So yeah, I do have some silvering, unfortunately. You can really see it on the landing flaps there. Canopy is very, very clear. It's really, really nice to look inside of there and see all the little details. It's not perfect that you can see like everything, but you can actually see a lot of the stuff in there. Yeah, it would be nice if this was if Airfix was to do this one in 48 scale. You'd be able to appreciate that detail more. I'm trying to think of anything negative I really had with the kit, aside from the decals they just weren't quite cooperating as nicely as I would have liked. I got some little speck right there. Yeah. Oh no, that's paint from the window when I peeled off the tape there. It's a great kit. It's really, really fantastic kit. It's much better than I was expecting. I was expecting something really fun, really nice, and again, it was just way better than I imagined. And yeah, I'm gonna order the double Wildcat Kate Dogfights kit. I'm gonna order that one soon here. Don't know when exactly. I think one of the only things I can complain about is the landing struts they're a bit fragile. I'd like them to be a bit stronger than what they are. They're certainly not. I certainly don't feel like they're gonna break, but I'd always prefer them to be a bit stronger. That was the one thing I was never able to cure, was again to get that straightened out. Kind of one of the only other things is there's a bit of lack of detail or lack of instruction for how to do for the armament, what you should put on, what you shouldn't put on. It seems like they didn't really know, so they just let you do whatever you wanted. The other piece, like the torpedo, comes in I think 4 or 5 pieces. It's way too many pieces, and it's a lot of cleanup that you have to do on a piece like that. And I mean, like on let me just grab them here. Like all these little bombs, they come in 2 halves, and that's a lot of cleanup that you're gonna have to do. Since I was going to use the torpedo, I had previously assembled it, but I remember it actually didn't quite fit properly, and it does need some more encouragement to get it to be more accurate. So you can see there's quite a bit of stuff that needs to be fixed up on there. It's not bad, but again, it's just extra work that I think could have been avoided. But as far as all that's concerned, it's great. It comes with pilots. It comes with great decals, great looking decals, and it's just a really well put together plane. And I'm gladly going to go, after this is done, take pictures of it and put it up on my shelf. I'm gladly going to have it sitting there and be happy every time I walk by and look at it. So huge thanks to all of you who have taken your time to ask me about keeping up with this plane and when it's going to be done and all that jazz. So yeah, here it is. It's done. And thanks for all your encouragement and stuff. I know I made that video a while ago about what I was going to do with the plane. I got a lot of feedback from that, which was very, very helpful. And yeah, in the end, here she is. It's done. It looks good, as far as I'm concerned. Might not be perfect, but it's mine, and I'm happy with it. So thanks everybody for watching again. This is Rebels at Cloud9. Be sure to check out the blog, rebelsatcloud9.blogspot.ca. There's lots of still gallery inbox reviews. There's pictures of the completed models and a bunch of other stuff that I'll throw up there from time to time. So definitely go check that out. Yeah, you can leave a comment. You can subscribe if you like to. There will be more videos coming out in the near future. This is Rebels at Cloud9. Thanks again for watching, guys. If I haven't taught you anything, at least you learned what not to do. I'll see you guys next time.